Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 10 of my Houston Astros series here on Out of the Park Baseball 15, and today we're going to get into the 2017-18 offseason. Now, first, you might have realized that I did install a couple add-ons. It was two of them. One of them is a logos add-on, so you can see we have the big Houston Astros logo there, and if we go to the standings, you can see we got all the team logos there, so they're 100% accurate. And then we also got a face pack, so if we go to the Red Sox, you'll see the faces look a lot better, a lot more realistic. Jackie Bradley kind of looks like Jackie Bradley now, and Max Scherzer kind of looks like Max Scherzer now. It's not 100%, but still, it's better than the old generic ones. It's because this game doesn't have the license for any of the logos or the awards or the player faces and stuff like that, so they have to sort of make generic ones for all this stuff. But anyway, you can get add-ons from the start screen if you go to Add-on Central, and these are the two that I installed. So anyway, let's get back into it, and let's get into the off-season, shall we? So simulate ahead here until the end of the World Series. Let's see what goes on. See who wins. It's Dodgers and Twins, and the Dodgers beat the Twins in 5 games. So, all right, they've got grit apparently. So, off-season begins, and we have a couple decisions to make here. One of them, first things first, we have a season score of 136. That is pretty cool. I didn't know you could get I didn't know you get more than 100 on that, but apparently we're an OOTP god. I don't know if I go that far, but anyway, we have a decision to make on Jose Altuve, who has a team he has a $6 million team option coming up, so I'm not going to be paying a bench player $6 million. I like to keep players around who have been on the team for a while, like Altuve, sort of we've built around and were on the team before we took over. But at the same time, bad business is bad business. There's no two ways about it, and paying $6 million for a guy that would come off the bench for us is not smart baseball and is not smart business. So we're going to either trade him away or void the last year on his contract. If we can get a good player for him, I would gladly take one back, but if not, then we will have to decline. Okay, so here's the Jose Altuve trade we're going to make. It'll be Jose Altuve for Jameson Taillon, who's highly rated by the OSA ratings and the Head Scout, but he's just a reliever at this point, and the Pirates are pretty pitching wealthy. They have Vinny Pastano and Garrett. I mean, they have so much pitching. I mean, if we sort by position here, you'll see. Yeah, they have tons of pitching right now. Look at all these relievers, some quality relievers too, and guess they want Jose Altuve. So I know we've done plenty of trades with the Pirates before, but we're doing another one here. So anyway, it looks like the fan interest actually increased notably, which is surprising because I figured Taillon would be a guy they would sort of resent coming here if it came at the cost of a Jose Altuve, but I guess not. So anyway, we also have a new budget. It's a $12 million uptick from last year, so that's cool. And we'll need to hire a new pitching and hitting coach at some point. So let's get to the salary arbitration. So we have 4 big-name players eligible for salary arbitration this year. 3 of them I'm going to try to hammer out extensions with: Springer, VR, and Cole, because they have 2 years of team control left. Polanco is 3, so I'm going to wait out a little bit on him for his extension, but I'd like to try and get extensions done for Springer, VR, and Cole to get some of their free agent years covered so we can keep them long-term. And we're also going to withdraw arbitration from Lou Marson and Anthony Bass. That's $2.6 million total we save on a bench player and a AAA player. So anyway, we're also going to offer a qualifying offer to Billy Butler, who is going to command $100 million on the open market, which is a bit surprising after his season last year. But if you offer an extension, you can see he wants 150. So I'm not going to offer him that. Pretty much this entire time, really had no plans of keeping Butler around, and if you can get a draft pick out of him, great. So I'm gonna also keep an eye on the other 4 guys that we're letting go. Not guys that I immediately want to re-sign, but guys that I might come back to later in the offseason as potential players to re-sign. So anyway, I'm gonna start trying to bang out extensions with a couple of the guys, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so we got extensions signed with all 3 of our guys, and we got them at pretty fair prices. If we go to contract and status, you can see Cole's going to get 6, 8.5, and then 11 in his first 3 free agent years. Basically, the first 2 years for each of these guys are trying to predict what their arbitration what their arbitration, salaries would be, and then the next 3, each of these guys got 5-year extensions. The next 3 would be their first free agent years, which getting Cole at 11, VR at 10, and I believe we got Springer at 12 for those 3 years is a pretty good price. So VR we gave 7 this year, 10 the next year, which might be a little high for a second arbitration year, but we'll see. And Springer we gave 5.5, 8, and then 3 years of 12. So pretty good deals. We got them at below market value, and our fan interest went up for both of the VR and Springer contracts, so that's good. And we'll skip ahead here until award season and see if we get any awards. I know Springer won 2 Gold Gloves in the last couple of years. I think Correa won Rookie of the Year once, so we'll see if we get any new awards here. We have Tyon. We'll add him to the Major League roster. And get on with the awards. Let's see if we win a Gold Glove. I hope Springer can repeat. It'd be cool if he had like a string of dominance or something with Gold Gloves, but we'll find out. It looks like Springer did not repeat, but Polanco won 1 in center field, so that's pretty cool. Good to see, because he didn't have a great year offensively last year, but either way. Let's take a look at this guy. Cuervo. Okay, nothing special. Rookie of the Year, yeah, we didn't have anyone. We did not have any good rookies this year. But Bubba Jones, look at this guy, 53 homers, 989 OPS. Probably should have been. I mean, this game doesn't have MVP voting because, like I said, they don't have the licenses for any of the real awards. But I imagine he would have been an MVP candidate. You can see we get Manager of the Year, so I guess that's Gardenhire. Pretty cool. Or Soaphead Church. I guess we're technically the manager. I don't know what role Gardenhire plays then, but either way, let's go one more. This is Best Pitcher, who we're not going to get, but it looks like Darvish got it. Walden finished 3rd as a reliever. That's pretty cool. He was absolutely dominant for us, so that's good to see. And it looks like, what is this? Oh, Best Hitter. Gwen Park got it. Ooh, it looks like Alex Gordon got 3rd. Cool. His defensive ratings have diminished a little bit, but he was a fantastic hitter for us. Had a great season. Doubt he's going to replicate it. Kevin Towers doesn't like him too much. The OSA ratings rate him nicely, though. But either way, so let's delete, and we will skip ahead here until salary arbitration hearings come down, and we get towards free agency, which I do have a couple moves I'm thinking about doing. Mustak is out permanently. That is not cool. He was pretty good too. That's after over an ACL too. That stinks. But anyway, so salary arbitration hearings are tomorrow. Let's see. Looks like Kelly's gonna get 3.8. Polanco got 6.7, and Chapman got 800,000. So cool. We'll think about a Polanco extension next offseason. But we have where we have free agency coming up. So Billy Butler files to be a free agent, just as we expected. You can see some of the international free agents and the top free agents, which 2 of them are catchers, Salvador Perez and Yadier Molina. Ooh, and Devin Mesoraco is 7th. Now, what we're really going to be looking for in this offseason is starting pitching. But if I do remember correctly, this is not a great starting pitching class for free agents, but we will check. There's already some signings. Let's go to starters. Yeah, it's you, Darvish, and then after that it gets a little hairy. Jackson had a couple good starts at the end of last year. Mike Minor, how did he do last year? Not very good. His ratings are okay. Yeah, CJ Wilson, Brandon Beachy. I mean, there's some interesting sort of cheap back of the rotation type of free agents here, but I don't think I'd want to commit $23 million to you, Darvish. One, because I don't think we have that money, and 2, he won the Cy Young last year, but he only had a 4.13 ERA. We do have a lot of money for free agents, though, as you can see, $17.36 million. But I think that number is going to go up a little bit because instead of signing a pitcher, I think I'm going to trade for one. And a piece that I'm going to use to trade for a pitcher is Jason Castro. This is a move I've thought out a little bit. That's why I pointed out the catchers that were the free agents. This is a very good catching free agent class, which means it'd be easy to find a replacement for Castro. But as you can see, Jason Castro has 2 years and $28 million left on his 4-year, $50 million extension. That's just not a price I want to pay for him. As a small market, small budget team in the Astros, we have to value every dollar that we spend. And Castro is not a $14 million player, even, you know, despite his 820 OPS, and his WAR was lower than I thought it would be. I thought he had a pretty good year last year, but at the same time, he can be a $14 million player on a lot of other teams, but this is not one of them. We just cannot afford to keep him around. We need to make our team better at all costs, so despite, you know, sort of my personal interest of wanting to keep guys like Castro around, he's highly regarded by teammates, clubhouse leader. He's pretty popular with the fan base. At the same time, it's a tough decision to make, but it's one that I think is best off for the team. So we're going to be looking to trade him for a pitcher, and I'll go back to you guys when we find a good trade. Alright, so here is the Jason Castro trade we're going to make, and it's a pretty big one. We're going to be picking up Michael Wacha, one of the best young arms in baseball still. He's now 26 years old, coming off of the best season of his career, 2.14 ERA, 8.7 wins above replacement. He could be that staff ace that we're finally looking for. Although I think, you know, Bumgarner could still be that guy. Getting Wacha would really solidify our rotation, make it much stronger. Always trying to make it stronger, and it just, like I said before, pitching is what we need, and this is a good way to improve it. We're going to give up Jason Castro, a guy that I talked about trading earlier, obviously. Lewin Diaz, who's pretty much the gem of this trade, is going to be a really good first baseman, which is a position of need for the Cardinals. You can see they need a catcher and a first baseman, so this satisfies that. They're also going to be getting Nicholas Quintana and Grant Bodison. They have weaknesses at third base and center field, so these are prospects for them. Now, these are guys that Kevin Towers does not like, but the OSA ratings favor, as you can see. And then we're going to be giving up Alan Webster, sort of the last. They really like Alan Webster. I'm not sure why. It was one of the like make this trade work now pieces. So I'm giving up Webster. We're taking back Mike Mayers to make the salary all work out, because they would go like a couple $100,000 over budget if I did not include his $500,000 salary. So yes, we're going to be picking up Michael Wacha, and let's complete this trade. And awesome. So yeah, the fans probably not going to be happy about losing Jason Castro, but it looks like It looks like Michael Wacha is very popular as well. So Wacha's got 4 years. I'd consider starting to maybe work out an extension with Michael Wacha as well. I'll even do that on camera here. Yeah, he's going to want a lot. So it'd be 2019 would be the next year. He's making 7 this year, so if he made this 10 and then made these 12, he's asking for more money than any of the other guys who we extended did. This is like half of what he wants. I'm not sure if he's actually going to take this. This would be 4 years. Let's ask for his response. That looks like it's an acceptable offer. So if we got Wacha at that price, I'd be pretty happy. We'll see if he accepts. But anyway, we have to get to free agency now. So that helped free up a little bit of money, which means we can pretty much go after any catcher we want. I think we could get Yadier Molina on a short-term deal here for big bucks if we wanted him, or we could go after Salvador Perez. Yes, we have $24 million. So if we go to the catchers, yeah, so we could go after Molina and give him something like 2 years, $40 million, or we could go after Salvador Perez. I'm a little bit conflicted on who to go after here. It looks like Perez is pretty solid, both with the head scout and the OSA ratings. He's coming off of one of his worst years as a pro, but is 2 years removed from a couple pretty good years back to back. We could get him at like 4 years and $40 million probably, or we could do Molina at like 2 years and $40 million, who's coming off a bit better of a season, but is on the decline. It appears to be a little bit better. The thing with Molina, they're both right-handed bats. Molina would be a little bit better, but we'd have less money to try and shore up our bullpen. I think we should... I mean, so I'm not going to give him more than 2 years. And ideally, I'd almost like to only give him one at 20... Yeah, just 20 flat, but I don't think he's going to take that. He wants 2 years, so let's give him 2 years at 20. I'm a little bit unsure of doing this, quite frankly. I feel like it's just safer to go after Perez, but at the same time, I don't know if we want to be playing it safe with this team. We sort of want to be going for... So we're going for it. We want to be going for it, but... Alright, I suppose we could always trade him next year. It's not a big deal. So let's ask for it. I think he'd be tradable at that point. So let's see what he does there. and we'll see if we end up getting him. We also have the Rule 5 draft coming up, so let's see what we can get in the Rule 5 draft. I haven't taken a look at the pool or anything, so we will go into the next pick by Houston and see who we can pick up here. Let's sort by overall, and this does not look like a very strong Rule 5 draft class. Oh no, we're only looking at catchers. All players. Give it a sec to load. We're looking at the OSA ratings, and still not many good players here, although what can you expect? It is the Rule 5 draft. Let's look at what Kevin Towers thinks of some of these guys. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone here that in particular that I really want to pick up. Oh, okay. There's a couple guys. Mason Robbins. Looks like he's a decent outfield bat. Could be a good backup, but it's not really what I'm looking for in a backup out of my fourth outfielder. Let's look at that other guy, Aldo Silva. Looks like a pretty good closer. Ooh, could be really filthy someday. I think we'll take Silva. He's either going to be a good short-term player or a really good long-term player. And I know we have to keep him on the Major League roster if we take him here, but I think it's worth the risk. Worst case scenario, we just end up releasing him. So let's go back to closer, and I think he's the only guy we're going to take here. But ooh, Carter Capps is available still. Try to find Silva. I don't know what this is sorted by. Let's go by name. He'll be in the S's. Yes, he is. There we go. All right, so we take Aldo Silva, and we'll go to the next pick, see if there's anyone else. I don't think there's going to be Johnny Shuttlesworth. Although I do kind of like Carter Capps. I don't think he's really worth a pick here. Where was he? Carter Capps. Yeah, he throws heat. Could be. I mean, I think he has good. Yeah, he has good stuff. Not great movement or control. I don't think he's worth it. I'd rather shore up the bullpen a little bit. So we will just skip ahead. Or I guess we have to complete the draft first. All right. And then we will go on our way, I guess. But yeah, I don't think. I hope Silva turns out to be something special, or something useful, I should say. So we'll keep simulating. And all right, Walker signed his extension, so that's cool. So another guy signing at below market value. And we're shoring up. I think we're sure investing in the right players, and if we're not, those players are always tradable. We might sell low in their value at that point, but I think contracts like that. I mean, we're not handing out $20 million contracts. And even to Molina, I think a 1-year $20 million contract is tradable. I hope. I guess we'll find out. But either way, Molina, he's very impressed with our offers so far. Okay. Hopefully he signs. And then, nice, we got Yadier Molina. All right, 2 years, $40 million. That is awesome. And our fan reaction went up significantly. Great. So we get Yadi, who is going to be an upgrade over Castro. So we basically flipped Castro and Lewin Diaz, I guess, for Waka and Molina, which is it's just funny because that sort of hole at catcher for the Cardinals was created by Molina leaving and signing with us. So it's a little bit ironic there. But let's go back to the offseason center. I would like to shore up the bullpen a little bit. It's the only other spot I think we could use some improvement. We don't have a ton of money left. We have $3 million to spend on relievers, which I might wait until the. I don't think I'm gonna even actually go after anyone here. I might wait till the end of free agency where some of these guys' prices will come down. But there are some good cheap relievers here we could potentially pick up. But for now, we're gonna have these three plus Bumgarner and Waka, and then we'll have Walden. Yeah, our bullpen, we'll have Tyon. Yeah. Not really sure what to think of our bullpen. Alright, well, there's pretty much nothing else to do in this offseason. We don't have the money to spend on anything. And we pretty much made the moves that we wanted to make. So I'm very excited about the moves that we did just make. Like, let's just sort by overall. Look at all these high overall players. Oh, it's so cool. And we haven't even added Waka or Yadi. Put Yadi on there. to Cardinals. We've been getting some AL Central players here a lot. And Mayers, I think we will just send to AAA. Oh, he has to be on the 40-man roster, which I guess we have room for. I'm not sure how full our 40-man is, but don't think it's that full. Yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm salivating at this team, and I mean it's also a team with some potential to even get better. So that is cool, cool, cool. I am very excited. Our team could be even better than last year, which is hard to do considering we won 103 games. But actually, our Pythagorean win-loss was only 96, so based on a run differential, we weren't quite as good as our team actually was last year. But so we can see some signs of regression there. But 96 wins, I'd take that anyway. So, all right, I guess there's nothing else to do here, so I'll just simulate ahead a little bit and get back to you at some point real soon. So, after waiting until February, Billy Butler finally signs with the Chicago Cubs for a pretty small deal, it looks like. Only getting a 2-year deal. Actually, it's a 1-year deal with a vesting option for 550 plate appearances, which is a good amount. I mean, you probably have to play 120 games or something to get that. So, he only gets $10 million, which is funny. So he declined our arbitration offer, which I wouldn't have wanted them back anyway. But the Cubs hand over a supplemental first-round pick for us, which is cool. So that's awesome. The fan interest decreases slightly, but that's good that we got a little pick out of Billy Butler. So we do get a little bit of a reward for hanging on to him. But anyway, so we're at the beginning of spring training here, and as always, as I said I would do earlier, I'm sort of taking a look at some of these more value free agents, which you can pick up at the end, or sort of towards the end of the offseason. And one of them I'm eyeing is Rex Brothers, who's a 5-star closer, who is looking only at about $3.5 million. So I'm going to actually offer him less than that. I would do 3 years, but I'm only going to do $9 million total for him. And we should be able to afford this. As you can see, we have $5.86 million left for free agents. Alright. Oh, he wants more than that, really. I think we'll do 3.5. I'm not sure if we'll go. I mean, he has no other offers, it looks like. Maybe he does have other offers, I just don't know about it. Not bad at all. Wow, he's really driving a hard bargain. Should we bite the bullet and offer him $4 million? I'm not too sure. I don't know. He's not coming off of a great year. He has really good attributes, though. Sure, let's do it. Let's give him $4 million. I don't know if I should do this or not. Let's just do this. Maybe I'll do $4 million, but I'm only gonna do 2 years. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better about it. It just makes me feel like the contract's going to be easier to trade if we end up having to unload a little bit of salary next year. Looks like Koji Ohara signed with the Diamondbacks. He got $8.6 million. I'm surprised someone invested that much into a sort of a... oh, no. Okay. Oh, I got nervous there for a moment. Gregory Polanco down for 3 weeks. Wow, that's... okay. It's fine. Just made me a little bit nervous. Alright, so we'll simulate ahead here, and hopefully Rex Brothers gives us an update. And now Alex Gordon is out for 3 weeks. Alright, things not going too well for us so far in the injury trail, but anyway, let's hope that no one else gets hurt here. Brothers likes our offer so far. And Robbie Grossman's out 3 to 4 weeks. Jesus. Luckily, none of these injuries are carrying off into the regular season quite yet. Who got an extension? Brett Lowry got an extension with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cool. I don't know if I'd call him a star, but all right, nothing on Brothers yet. Come on, Rex. Got a personal message, Brothers. Wow. All right, I'm not offering you more than that, Rex Brothers. So let's go back to the offseason center. Go to the free agents, see what other relievers are out there. I'm not going to offer Rex Brothers. He's good, but I think I'd rather, Sean Kelly can... Yeah, I think Sean Kelly can be just as good. His stuff looks his ratings are almost just as good. and I can get him for cheap, or I can get him for only 1 year. I'd even do 2 years. If he, wow, you think he would take 2 years, 2 million? That'd be great. I mean, I was gonna originally offer him sort of a Jordan Walden type contract, but we'll offer him that. See what he says. Hopefully no one else gets hurt. Okay. Kelly likes our deal so far. And if Kelly signs that, we would have even more money. Yes, alright, so we got Sean Kelly. Now I don't want to spend up all the money because it's good to have a little bit of money laying around for a potential deadline deal or a potential deadline signing. But I think it'd be nice to get another left-handed arm. Hopefully one for cheap. Lenny Linsky is a righty. Yeah, I feel like another left-handed arm just to give Chapman a little bit of insurance, which is why I wanted Brothers in the first place. As you can see, his demand has now gone down a little bit. Nice. Scott Albert is still available, who we had last year. Jeremy Affeldt, a bit more of a veteran. Hasn't been good in a couple years, though. Let's look at Albert's ratings. His stuff plays up in a bullpen role more than Affeldt's does. So I think I'm just going to go back after Albert. We'll give him 1 year, $1 million. And he'll probably sign. And then we'll save the rest of our money for anything we decide to do at the deadline. Personal message. Yes, Albert. He likes our deal so far. Ooh, A's got Cespedes on an extension. 1 year. Looks like he's not that good anymore. But, alright, did Albert sign? Yes, he did. Okay, cool. Ooh, Ryan Casteel's out for a while. Yeah, Casteel, if you guys remember, is the guy we almost signed and was doing pretty well for them last year. At one point, he had a 926 OPS, but looks like he's come down from that a little bit. He's gotten hurt, so. Alright, so we get Albert. Cool. Now let's just get through, or at least try to get through the rest of spring training without anyone getting hurt. Alright, so we made it through spring training. We did have some news to report. Brothers signed that 2-year contract with San Diego for $4.2 million. I think in the end it worked out. I'd prefer to have Kelly and Albert, the two of them, over the one of Rex Brothers. Polanco suffered a setback. It's going to take him an additional couple of days. So he basically didn't play in spring training, which makes me a little bit nervous. Hopefully he doesn't have too slow of a start. Because we also lost Carlos Correa for 4 weeks. Shocker, Correa, pretty much our most fragile player, out with an oblique strain. So that stinks. Yeah, it really stinks. So one thing we didn't really shore up in the offseason was sort of our bench, which we still have a little bit of leftover money for. I don't mind using, minor league guys for those roles. Those are very minimal roles with their young guys who play a lot of games. But let's take a look at all infielders and all outfielders. See if there's anyone here who wants to sign for cheap that might be worth getting. Ooh, like a D. Gordon, who is a speedster. Can play everything but third base. I mean, he can play third base, but he's awful. I'm not sure if I'd rather have a... I mean, what... Ooh, Josh Donaldson. Wow. Oh, Josh. How the mighty have fallen. Wow, that's surprising to see him here. Do I want to indulge? I have 3.8 million left. If I go to... I'm not too concerned about outfielders because our DH this year is going to be an outfielder. So maybe we could use an organization guy for that role. AJ Pollock or Josh Reddick. I'm not too interested in either of those guys. We can maybe get Nori Aoki on a minor league contract. Yeah, I think we could do Aoki. Crap fielder. Jose Bautista. Who actually wants... He's actually demanding money, which is surprising considering he's not that good. I mean, I would offer him like a minor league deal. And maybe offer Bernardina. Oh, I thought that was Roger Bernardina, not Roderick. There's Dom Brown. He's pretty bad. Yeah, he's really not that good. He had a 4-win season in 2015. Lorenzo Cain. Mike Carp. Some of these guys actually want money, though. That's the thing. I mean, I would like... Ooh, Nelson Cruz. It's funny to see all these names down here. I'd like to get, Bautista on a minor league deal or something where it wouldn't... Was that Carlos Gomez? Matt Holliday? Holy crap, there's a lot of just funny players. Omar Infante. let's let's search by demand. I think it's gonna be more entertaining if we do that and find some of the names in here. I swear I saw Carlos Gomez at some point. Yeah, John Jay. And then we go by name. Let's see if Gomez is here. I swear I saw Carlos Gomez. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't. Unless he's back up here, which he might be. But yeah, Aoki, I think we'll offer a minor league deal if we haven't already. He should sign that. Yeah, like Nick Markakis. Leones Martin, he's not that old. Wow, that's bad. Anyway, so hopefully one of those guys accepts, and then we'll do infielders. Search by demand again. Yeah, this is where we'll find all the good ones. Everett Cabrera. We'll offer him a minor league contract. He pretty much does what I want on a D. Gordon. But he's demanding even more. I mean, yeah, and I'll offer a minor league deal to D. Gordon. And not Johnny Peralta, not Steven Drew. Chase Headley. Yeah. And how about a guy that's actually going to accept the minor league offer? Like we think is going to accept. Anyone here of interest? Probably not, but search through, try to find a name. Doesn't look like we're going to find one. Chris Getz, no thanks. Could bring back Marwin Gonzalez, who was just dreadful with us. Alright, well, we'll see what the responses on those contract offers were. See if they can help shore up our bench a little bit here. Alright, Aoki signed. That's cool. I don't think those other guys are going to sign. Oh, okay. Well, okay. There we go. An opening day just a couple days away. So we do have the MLB season predictions. We'll check out where they think we're going to finish just for the hell of it. Oh, Cabrera did not sign. Okay. Wow, Jim Crane only wants us to play 500 ball. Top prospects, I don't think we're going to have anyone here. Ryan Mountcastle has not cracked this list yet, but I'm sure he will in the future. Okay. Preseason predictions. We are... Whoa! What? That cannot be right. How are we expected to only win 70 games? Are you kidding me? What? How did we get worse this offseason? That makes zero sense to me. I don't understand. That makes me a little bit nervous, or like, what? That makes zero sense. Look at this roster. What? I have no idea what they're thinking. I really don't. Okay. Let's go back to the off-season, or try to sign D. Gordon or something. What the heck? We were slotted for 88 wins last year. I don't understand. This game. Alright. Let's go to infielders. That just makes me nervous. I hope we don't, like, do awful during the simulation or whatever now because of that. Dustin Ackley seems like he's pretty good for a guy only wanting that amount of money. Should we offer him 1 year, $1 million? Oh, we don't have the money. Okay. Oh yeah, we're down to 0 money for free agents. All right. Jed Lowry. Can we offer him a minor league deal? Yeah, we can offer all these guys minor league deals. We'll see if they take it. Jose Reyes. I mean, really. I don't think Ackley's going to take a minor league deal. Let's offer Reyes one. Alright, see if any of them take it. We do have to set our 25-man roster here shortly. But I'm going to give it a couple of days. Because as always, the season doesn't actually start for like another week. And I'd like to see if any of those guys sign. Can't believe we're only 70 wins, really. That's, does make me, it does make me nervous. Ooh, Springer dropped a little bit. It's not good. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. That just shocks me. 70 wins. It's gonna be like a team rallying cry. Come on, simulate a little faster here. Let's go up to here. I don't play till the selected day. Hopefully we get a message from one of our guys. Yeah, it looks like the Rockies and Diamondbacks played a series in Arizona or whatever. Alright, no news from any of those. I guess none of those guys took their contracts. That's fine. So let's set our roster. So we do have to make some decisions here. Alright, we don't want Ryan McCurdy, I know that. Demote to AAA. David Rollins, we're not going to want. David Rollins is very popular for some reason. I don't know why. Kyle Whelan, we don't want. Back to AAA. Oh, we'll have to waive and DFA him. Which I'm sure everyone's just going to be wanting Kyle Whelan off waivers. Lucky to whoever's in first in the waiver order. Demote Kozar to AAA. Tony Kemp we might keep. Stassi we want. I think we want Wong. LJ Hose we don't want. Back to AAA. Oh, I'm surprised he's not out of options. Domingo Santana we might want. It's Kemp. Let's see. Well, it leaves us with 29 players. I think the bulk of these decisions is going to come down to our pitching. We have lots of pitchers. So Bumgarner and Waka. Walden is our closer. And Martinez, we're going to want Sean Kelly to be the setup man in the 8th. Aldo Silva we want up in a middle relief role to be a lefty. Do we want Marco Gonzalez? He was pretty bad. No, he was fine last year, actually. I thought he was worse. So we have some decisions to make. Tyon. Probably want Tyon up. He was pretty good for the Pirates last year. Yeah, let's keep Jameson Tyon up over Carson Smith, probably. Smith was really bad last year. I think we can demote him. Yep. So we'll demote him. He's going to be pissed off, but oh well. So Tyon will keep up in the middle relief role. Micah Mayers we don't want. You can send him down. Thought he was already down, actually, but guess not. And then Wong and Elbert. So we want Elbert maybe over Martinez. No, I think we want Nick Martinez. His stuff doesn't really play up as a reliever. We could send him back down and work on him as a starter. I think we want to send him down and maybe stretch him out, and then put Elbert up. He'll be our third lefty. Oh, wait, what are we doing here? Yeah, we'll put him in middle relief, and then Wong will send down. Pretty much been a disaster for us lately. And then as for the rotation, we'll put Waka as the 2, I guess. He really should be the 1. Yeah. Make him the 1. Next starter is our 1, Waka. 5-man rotation. Alright, so that is our bullpen. It's a pretty good bullpen, I think. Hopefully Walden can repeat his performance from last year. It's going to be a big part of it. And we'll go to the lineups. First, actually, does that give us... Yeah, it gives us 25 guys. Alright. So, what are we going to do here without Carlos Correa? Actually, I think I'll have to set up the lineups and then get back to you guys, so I'll be back. Okay, so we're going to flip Nick Martinez, Robbie Grossman, and Mike Myers and a prospect for Ben Zobrist. And actually, I kind of don't want to throw in Robbie Grossman. Yeah, I'd rather throw in this guy. Yeah, Kent Emmanuel. Another relieving prospect. Okay, then we're going to get Ben Zobrist. So we trade one of our excess relievers for a middle infielder who's making $800,000. Alright, so I've just set our lineups for versus righties and lefties. When we get Correa back, we'll take a look at the schedule, team home screen schedule. Try to find out when our first NL games are. That's home. Okay, so end of the month when we should have Correa back. So when we get Correa back, I'll set the lineups for without the DH, but with the DH we have VR, Gordon, Springer, Singleton, Molina, Polanco, Bryant, Williams, and then Zobrist hitting 9th. Same thing versus lefties. I don't usually switch things righty-lefty unless we have a platoon. I like to keep things righty-lefty here in the middle of the lineup, which is why certain guys are where they are. I think that's how I want it. If Springer has another bad year, I will likely bounce him down at some point, but I have faith in him bouncing back. I really don't know why they had us at 70 wins, but it really makes me nervous, and I'm probably harping on it too much, but still, we had a pretty good spring. I think we went 15-9 in the spring or something, so I don't know. And then pitching, yeah, I already showed you. So, all right, that's pretty much it. We're ready to get on with the 2018 season. We'll save the game, and I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are too. That's pretty much going to do it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys midway through the season at the 50 games in at the draft. And until then, thanks for watching. Everybody enjoy, and just out. Peace.